So welcome back, friends. Now we are going to talk about two big stocks, that is Bajaj Finance and Jio Financial, and these are the two stocks which have been darling of most of the retail investor over the years. When we talk about Bajaj Finance, of course, over the years, and Jio Finance, so in last 1 year, many of the retail investors plunge into this stock to understand, to basically earn a good amount of profit. Now already quarter 2 result is out, and these are the two biggest competitor when we talk about NBFC. And I got lot many questions regarding comparing of these two stocks. So let me talk about that in detail, and let us talk about the quarter 2 results. So when we talk about Bajaj Finance came up with a result. It was an okay result, not so great also. Overall, if you see year on year growth is quite good, almost 28% no NII growth, and you can say 21% PAT growth. That was somewhat in line with the estimate, and that's why you can see the stock after some time it rallied. But no, it was not a bumper result as such. No, ऐसा कुछ bumper result नहीं था. Quarter on quarter also, no, only 5% NII growth was there. Even the profitability point of view also, it was around 5%. So it was not like no a great result, but it was an okay types result. Okay, but no, what market is in that? Okay, their expectation was also linear for Bajaj Finance. See, Bajaj Finance, if you talk about in last 10 years, now it has given you 36% CAGR return. Even 5 years, it has given a good return. But when we talk about in last 3 years, that last 3 years return is very less. Almost you can not less. Actually, it is negative -3 to -9%. So what is happening in Bajaj Finance? 3 साल में तो कोई रिटर्न ही नहीं दिया, वहां का वहीं पड़ा है. So is it a big stock is always a favorite stock? No, well, the answer may be no also, because if the stock is at a price at a perfection, no, then it may not give you a great overall the income, and that is what you have to keep in mind. And currently, no, this is what is happening with the Bajaj Finance. When we talk about Geo Financial were heading a muted growth. Okay, of course, 10% growth, someone on year, even quarter on quarter, it was good, around 26%. But when we talk about year on and profitability increase, it was around 3% only. Quarter on quarter, it was increase of almost 120%, but it was last quarter was not so great. That's why you can see the jump. But no, Geo Finance, when we talk about, no, it's a, you can say, of course it is an expensive stock in terms of P ratio, but when we talk about price to book value, it is hovering around, no, around 2 only. And that is what is actually giving a comfort when we talk about the price to book value of Geo Finance. When we talk about Bajaj Finance is having a price to book of around 6. Okay, so that is where, no, people may think, okay, yeah, Geo Financial तो बहुत सस्ता मिल रहा है ये वो. But you have to understand why Bajaj Finance is getting higher valuation. Bajaj Finance is getting higher valuation because of the consistency it is having over the years. If you see, if you can tell someone, no, then in NBFC, which is the benchmark index, then someone will ask about, no, the Bajaj Finance, the way it has controlled the NPS over the years. In 25 years, no, it has given a great return. But of course, last 2 3 years it is not able to give it. But yes, it has given a great return because the way they are able to control the NPS, the way they are able to grow lending book by almost 25% year on year basis. It's not easy to grow like this. Okay, it's not at all easy. When we talk about the lending growth, no, and we see the composition also, almost you can see 31% is the mortgage. Okay, 13, around 14% is SME, 7% is security and commercial, 6% is auto sales, and 7% is around sale finance, and 20% is consumer B2C. Now B2B, B2C, both they are doing a lot, and there is a growth across the vertical. When we talk about almost consumer B2B is almost 41% growth, consumer B2C is almost 32% growth, SME almost 34% growth. Then what is not performing? What is not performing is the rural lending and the mortgage. Rural B2B, they are facing lot of issue in B2C also. This is the point you have to keep in mind, that at rural level and at a mortgage level, they are not able to grow the way it used to grow earlier. Otherwise, across vertical, they have shown a very very good lending growth, and that is what you can see in the result also. But the main problem is, when we talk about stock like Bajaj Finance, where the price to perfection, you always have to think whether this stock has a something more to give or not. Because at the end of the day, when you have like a 6 around price to book value. Okay, now why I'm talking about price to book value? See, whenever you are checking NBFC stock, now or banking stock, price to book value is one of the very very important metrics. Anything about below 1 is always considered very good. Anything about 2, no, 2 and above or 3 and above, no, it's expensive. Now here that, as I told you, the price to book value is much much higher for Bajaj Finance, but they have delivered accordingly. But at the end of the, it's not that now everything you delivered till now will be continued in future. Of course, the expectation is that till from here also they will grow by around 20-22%, no, at a NI level, even at a, you can say, the profitability level. So that will add you to the valuation factor, but it is not going to outperform. That is what my saying is, because at the end of the, when we see their complete composition, they are facing lot of issues. Some of the issue which I want to talk about, we'll talk about Bajaj Finance first, then we'll talk about Jio Finance. Some of the major issue what they are facing is that now their net interest margin is contracting. Okay, now why they are contracting? Because some of the bad debts has gone up. Okay, and elevated loan losses are there, and which is why they have to increase their provision, okay, by almost 77%. Now when you start increasing your provision and where your net interest margin start going down, this is one of the worriest factor you can think about for any NBFC. Because at the end, if even though you have a revenue growth, but if your profitability is not coming, you have to slow down in your revenue growth also. That is no, your loan growth and all that, and that you always have to keep in mind, guys. And currently, this quarter, you can see there is a problem in NIM and problem in bad debts also. Now you may say, yeah, अरे क्या फर्क पड़ता है, 0.1 0.2 से बढ़ जाता है तो नहीं, बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. Because market is giving you accordingly premium, because you are been delivering from years together. So that you always have to keep in mind. Okay, and currently the biggest worry factor for Geo Finance is the little bit increase in loan. Now why it is increased? Of course, the rural segment is not able to give you that type of no growth. And the recovery process, even though, see, recovery process of Bajaj Finance is one of the best in lending business. If they are not able to recover, and if their NPS is going up, that is a worry sign. Okay, and I'll not take it in any way positivity that चलो यार ये क्वार्टर है, नेक्स्ट क्वार्टर में ठीक हो जाएगा, नहीं. क्योंकि आपको पता है कि when such a great company, which is their core strength is lending and collection of money, if they are not able to do it, then बाकी का क्या होल होगा. Okay, so that is where I actually become skeptical for Bajaj Finance overall. Now when we talk about Geo Finance, now see, market cap of Bajaj Finance is around 4.5 lakh, Geo Finance is around 2 lakh. It's almost double of Geo Financial. Okay, now Geo Financial, again, their base is very low, but the premium is given too much for Geo Financial, because the expectation is that it is going to grow a lot in future. Of course, their partnership with the BlackRock, one of the biggest asset management company in the world, their asset AUM is around $10 trillion. Our GDP is around $3.5 trillion. Our three times of AUM they are handling. Okay, they have been partnership, and they are going to launch financial services, again coming into mutual fund. Again, the scope is quite big for Geo Financial. They are actually venturing in lot many things, like when we talk about, of course, mutual fund, financial services. When we talk about home loans, they are also going into that, loans against property, loans against shares. Again, they are going to see, Geo Finance is much more, you can say, no, apt with the technology, and they are going to use complete database of what Geo Mobile, of course, Geo Mobile is having, and Geo Mart is having, and based on that, they are going to give lot many service to the end consumer. And their number of registration is almost more than 40 to 50 crore. And that type of database, as Mukesh Ambani told, the data is new oil, and that is what they are trying to do, that to capitalize on that data. And they are going to give lot many offers and all that. Of course, Geo Finance app will be there. Again, no, they are going to bring their own payment system, international payment system. Again, Geo Insurance, they are planning, so that to give more insurance. Again, they are also providing shipping, lease and all that. No, they are also going into, you can say, that consumer durables and payment platform. Again, basically, they are going to do lot of data analytics and providing a instant saving account. Again, their basically group level compliance and all that, of course they are going to strengthen. And yes, another point is that their FDI limit is going to go up by almost 49%. So sheep leasing is one of also no business they are getting into it. So all this, if you see the investment and what they are planning, no, it's big, and market is excited about this plan only. Market is saying that this is next Bajaj Finance and it may happen. Now whether it will happen or not, that time will tell. But yes, a lot many thing is there in the plate. And believe me, in last 1 year it has been listed, and no, it has given you around 40% odd return. Not bad at all. Not bad at all compared to Bajaj Finance जिसने रिटर्न ही नहीं दिया. जियो फाइनेंस तो थोड़ा तो रिटर्न दिया, लेकिन जियो फाइनेंस future expectations or future, you can say, price hike will happen, stock price hike will happen only depends on the how they are able to cope up with the future, and again how they are able to seamlessly roll out all these big initiatives what we have talked about. See, if they are able to roll out and if they are able to do it, nothing good than that. Because currently what is happening, because they are rolling out so many things, of course your expense will be more and your profitability will be less. Okay, but and again lot many things are still in an approval stage and launch stage. Maybe after 1 year 2 years now, when everything is listed, I think then the market will give you much better premium. Because if you see here, currently the you can say the around the book value is around 215 odd. Okay, and if you see the price is around how much, 320 odd. So 1.5, so usse bhi uske aaspaas hi inka price to book value, which is quite low, but it's a holding company, so some discount will be there. But yes, overall if you see, they are having a good growth, and the track record of Reliance and all that, I don't have to tell you. But yes, in future they are expanding a lot. Again, but the only problem is when they are expanding, you have to understand that whether they are able to control their bad debts or NPS and all that. The way the Bajaj Finance has able to do control over the years, and why people are still buying Bajaj Finance, because they have a faith, they have a history behind it. Geo Finance has been there from last 1 year. It is needed to be see whether they are able to bring that type of growth again, and where they are able to control NPS. Because लोन देना बहुत ही easy है. ओके, लोन देना बहुत ही easy है. आप अभी नोटिस डालोगे, घर के सामने और 20 लोग खड़े हो जाएंगे लोन लेने के लिए. But to give a loan and the basically recovery of that loan is very important. Whether Reliance able to do that, whether they are able to control their bad debts, and that depends, lot many things depends on that. And this is why, currently if you ask that valuation factor mein why price to book value currently Geo is less, because of this only. Again, they are in the sheep leasing business. So basically market will give you much more, you can say, premium when you have a much more secure business. Like if you talk about Bajaj Finance, there is a secured and unsecured loan. Now they are trying to focus on much more on secured loan, and they are going to make it less the unsecured loan. But yes, if you have a better secured loan, yes, then the chances are that you may your profitability may increase, and the market will give you more premium. तो वही वही सब चीजें आपको ध्यान में रखने व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट जियो फाइनेंस. बट यस, स्टोरी इज क्वाइट एक्साइटिंग. Of course, the result is not so great till now, but if they are able to work on their whatever they are going to do, the new launches and all that, no, if they are able to focus on it, if they are able to deliver that, nothing can stop that company, correct? And it can be a very stiff competition to Bajaj Finance. Very early to say whether it's a next Bajaj Finance or not. But yes, if you see relatively, they are going into areas where the demand is high. And because the execution track record of Reliance, you cannot no ignore this point also. So when we talk about these two stock, Bajaj Finance, as I told you, price to perfection. The only thing is now growth is missing. The only thing is the profitability is missing, and the problem is growth and profitability is that 2020, but based on the valuation I'm talking about, quarter on quarter for a muted growth tha. But to in order to sustain this valuation, it has to perform much better. So let's see, hopefully it will do. But otherwise, I will think twice, before investing this stock. Geo Finance, I think, if it comes down a little bit, and overall, then I think, you can think about it at a lower level. And if you want to give a chance based on the promoters of the company and the execution of this company, over the time, then you, if you want to give chance, of course you can give chance to this company, but at a lower level. But yes, things are exciting, but time will tell whether Geo Finance is able to reach at what they're thinking about. If you, because see, Geo Finance already gone up to 380 level, now it is around 317 something, so already fallen by 20 to 25% from the top. Correct. So but main thing is how fast the approval comes and how fast they are able to launch and all that, the new products and all that depends on that, the company future will be. So hope you got my point, what I try to convey you for both Bajaj Finance, Geo Finance. I hope you got lot of value inside, guys. If you like it, then do share it and like it video to everyone. Plus, guys, as I told you earlier, festival season going on, you can check our recommendation services. Also, if you want to attend our session, no link is given below, do attend it without fail. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you soon in the next video with an other update. Okay, company update. Okay, see you then.